The story, The Clock Without Hands. In a quiet little town nestled beneath the western hills, there lived an old watchmaker named Elias. His shop was small and dim, tucked away on a forgotten street, and filled with the scent of oil, metal, and dust. The walls were lined with clocks that had long since stopped ticking, as though time itself had chosen to pause within these four walls. Elias rarely spoke. He lived alone and kept to himself, spending his days repairing broken timepieces with fingers worn but steady. People in the town didn't know much about him. Some said he had once been a renowned artisan, until something, no one knew what, had driven him into silence and solitude. One rainy afternoon, while cleaning out an old wooden drawer, Elias stumbled upon a pocket watch he didn't remember owning. It was small, silver, and beautifully crafted, though tarnished with age. Oddly enough, it had no hands. Just a smooth, blank face and a quiet, almost ghostly gleam. Inside the cover, etched in delicate script, was a single line: "Time does not wait for those who wait." Elias frowned. He had repaired thousands of clocks, but never one like this. Curious, he placed it on his workbench. Day after day, he studied it, tried replacing the mechanism, fitted hands onto the dial. Nothing worked. The watch refused to tick. It remained as silent and stubborn as stone. Word of the mysterious watch soon spread through the town, and it drew the attention of three very different people. First came Mr. Calloway, a wealthy collector who adored rare and antique things. "I'll give you 5,000 gold pieces for it," he said, examining the watch with glittering eyes. "It's exquisite, even if it doesn't work." Elias shook his head. "To you, it's an object. To me, it's alive." The next day, a fortune teller named Madame Celine arrived. She laid a charm on the counter and leaned in close. "This watch holds a trapped soul," she whispered. "Give it to me, and I'll free it." Elias simply smiled without answering. On the third day, a young man named Nathan walked in. He had no money, no special tools, just wide eyes and a quiet hunger to learn. "Sir," he asked softly, "would you teach me how to fix it?" That was the first time Elias truly looked into someone's eyes in years. There was no greed, no calculation in Nathan, only sincerity. And so, Elias began to teach him. They spent weeks together. Nathan learned to listen for the subtle sounds of springs, to sense the weight of time in every gear. But no matter how hard they tried, the watch would not come to life. No ticking, no movement, no hands. Then, one evening, Nathan sat alone with the watch, turning it over gently in his hands. Slowly, a realization came to him. "This watch doesn't need to tell time," he murmured. "It is time." He looked up at Elias and asked the question no one else had. "Whose watch is this?" Elias was silent for a long moment. His voice, when it came, was quiet. "It belonged to my wife." Nathan's breath caught in his chest. Elias told him that many years ago, his wife, Clara, had been a gifted clockmaker. She used to say, "If time is the most precious thing we have, then the real treasure is not the clock that measures it, but the person who lives it." Before she died in a sudden accident, she left Elias the watch. One with no hands, no ticking sound. A watch that could never measure the past or future, only remind him of the present. Elias had kept it all these years, too afraid to face the memory. But now, as he looked at Nathan, he felt something shift, as though time, for the first time in years, had started moving again. He placed the watch gently into Nathan's hand. "Take it," he said, "not to fix it, to understand it, to live it. Don't wait." Moral of the story: not everything valuable ticks or shines. Sometimes, the most important things lie silent, waiting for someone who truly listens. Opportunities come quietly. Those who seek with greed or fear miss them. Those who seek with heart will find them. Time isn't something you measure. It's something you feel, embrace, and live. Right now, not later.